Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me for today's tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that works with your marvelous intuition, and we'll begin. There is no wrong way to do this. Any insight that comes to you as you hear the interpretation is an insight from your inner self, your higher self. So it is, and if it's accompanied by fear, that's not from your higher self. If it's something that brings calm or brings a quiet sort of conviction, a quiet knowing, then you know. All right. For those of you who chose this pink and black stone with the scuff on it, it's very interesting. We have, apparently there's opal in there. We have the Temperance Angel, we have the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So the Temperance Angel is all, after we have this talk about what's coming from your higher self and the angel kind of comes in and says, don't forget about me too. I'm here too. Right? So the angel may be giving you help. An angel may be giving you help today to be balanced and even. And I say that because that's the Queen of Cups. She is balanced. She is even-tempered. Regardless of what's going on with her emotionally, she is riding that out just fine. She understands emotions. She understands her emotions. She understands other people's emotions. And her intuition is well developed because she's mature. So you've got that wonderful energy. And the King of Swords is the intellect. It's the maturity of the intellect and the planning. So there's a very balanced setup here. There's a very balanced energy and a mature energy coming in today with the help of your angels. You can ask your angels for help with anything and everything. You can ask them for help with the smallest task. You can ask them for help to guide your understanding and your words. And it works. It works. So I think Spirit is saying this is the day that lays in front of you, or this is the time. This is a major arcana. So it might be over this time of the month, over this time of the week. It's great energy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so you'll be able to plan. You'll be able to have intuition, your intellect and your intuition working together. For those of you who chose this orange stone, we have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So you have some sort of victory happening here, which is marvelous. That's terrific. And it's all minor arcana, not a huge deal today. Different aspects of your day. I always like it when Spirit gives us one of these, like the Five of Cups or the Ten of Wands or something like that, because these really are optional. Usually that's Spirit saying, now, there may be a disappointment you're tempted to think about, or a setback, or something that is a loss. There may be something you're tempted to think about. You don't need to spend too long in that, if any time. Sometimes if it's genuine grief, we do need to give it its due. But then again, even with genuine grief, sometimes Spirit can give us a different way of looking at it that really brings freedom and peace. So the Seven of Cups is sort of like if there's a situation where you're not sure how to look at it, it's kind of murky, it's kind of difficult. Part of you wonders if something is going to go badly or if there's something to fear or worry about, right? Because we have, the serpent, the dragon, that can be interpreted as possible threats, although a lot of people interpret those as positives as well, just for different reasons. But the Seven of Cups usually comes up to tell us, please choose to open your mind to the positive things Spirit wants to bring in for you. Spirit, our loved ones, our angels, they're always trying to bring good things into our lives, but they do need our cooperation. They do. And sometimes it's a matter of, even in situations where maybe we're tempted to focus on a loss or disappointment, even in situations where things are kind of murky and cloudy into the future, if we are willing to open up our expectation to the positives, all we have to do is be willing, and we can ask for Spirit to help us to look at the positives. We can ask for Spirit to give us that ability because we are connected to something much larger than ourselves. Thank goodness we don't have to rely only on our own energy and strength here and wisdom, where we can call upon that which we are connected to. And we can imagine positives coming in. We can be willing to entertain the possibility. And in that way, a victory comes in. So I think this victory today may be in a shift in your expectation. It may be something that's allowed because you have shifted your expectations. There's no room for picking on ourselves. This Five of Cups is sometimes that. There's no room for that. There's no room for just dwelling upon the negatives and anticipating those will happen again. There's no room for that. It's time now to build castles in the sky and believe positives are coming in for the future. All right. And if we need help getting rid of negative thinking, we could ask for that too. We don't have to be alone in any of this. We don't have to rely only on our own strength and power in any of this, because we are connected to the larger whole. For those of you who chose the blue stone, we have the Lover's card, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. All right, so the Knight of Swords is a passionate person. I am wondering if, for some of you, this is a love relationship, and there's both passion and conflict. A lot of high energy there, a lot of loving energy too. So for some of you, this is a love relationship that's going through a season where it's just very intense. And you may be sorting out issues like trust, issues like decision-making power, equality in decision-making power. There is work in even the most the newest, most passionate kinds of relationships. All of that happen. All that work does happen, and there can be arguing. There can be both people or one person feeling like they have the only right way because they don't see the whole picture. They're not entirely mature, and there can be passion and sort of single-mindedness of purpose as well. So this can be two young people or two people. The Knight could signify the relationship is still developing. You know what I mean? It's not entirely mature. It's still developing, as relationships do for years and years and years. So that could be in the process. But there's a lot of love and passion there. And I feel like, people act like if two people are going to get together in great love and great, that sort of almost a heavenly kind of love, that there shouldn't be this kind of conflict. Of course there's going to be. Of course there's going to be a negotiating, and hopefully the more mature we all get, the more we see it as negotiating and not, arguing to prove the truth to the other person. You know what I mean? The more we hope it becomes negotiating. But that's natural. It's natural. And that's okay. That's okay. It's something to be able to enjoy every aspect of a relationship and not get too worried about the hard work of it or the conversations that are difficult, and to enjoy the love. So if this is a relationship that's sort of new to you, or it's a relationship you're already in, there may be some, negotiating. And that's okay. Different opinions, different goals. It's okay. For some of you, this isn't about a relationship. This is more about the love of like this Garden of Eden, angelic kind of spiritual love. And it's your resting place. You may have goals, you may have plans, you may feel like you have a lot of drive to move forward in both of them. They may not feel complete. You may not feel like you have all the answers. Like it's a complete plan. You'll feel better when it's accomplished, that kind of thing. Don't get hung up on that. You can move forward in purpose. You can move forward with the plan that makes sense, that makes good logical sense. And you can also rest in sort of that heavenly embrace. You can ask for that. You can ask for strength. You can ask for comfort. You can ask for love. And that is quite a comfort. So whether this is about your goals and plans, or whether it's about somebody else around you, this resting place is always there for you. So that's a beautiful reading. For those of you who chose this agate that sort of has a spot on top, but it really is a banded agate, we have, 2 reversals. I didn't know that. And they're all minor arcana, so certainly not big deals or earth-shattering things today. Spirit is definitely telling you about perspective here and the way to look at things. Because the 10 of Wands is the only one upright. So that means that could be what's going on for you. This sense of being overburdened, or this sense that I have so many things that are important, priorities, goals on my mind. And, they feel a little weighty. It feels like I need to clutch them all until they're all done. Do you ever get that way where you feel like that you have many things to do in a day, or many things that are important, maybe over the next week even, but you feel like you can't quite let any of them go till they're all done? You kind of hold them mentally. This card comes up when Spirit's saying there is no need for that. You will get them all done, and you can have a balanced day with focus on one thing at a time. The Ace of Wands reversed. Now, the Ace of Wands is an opportunity Spirit's trying to give you, a want to, enthusiasm. So instead of feeling burdened, you'd feel enthusiastic, and you'd feel like you could focus on that one thing at a time, that one goal. But it's reversed because of this. So maybe sometimes it's a matter of, sometimes a really good brisk walk, or just a quick meditation where you become aware of those things you are hanging on to, and you let them float away. You put them in the hands of a loving Spirit who will take care of it until you're ready to do it. Or you could write a to-do list. And hello, I'm sorry I got interrupted. Okay, I was saying that the Ace of Wands can be made upright and can become an opportunity for greater purpose and enthusiasm and energy and focus, and even enjoying a task or a goal, if we can lay these things down, if we can put them in the hands of a loving Spirit who can take care of them till we get to them, or even put them on a to-do list and then put them down, And this then can be the opportunity to get kind of into each little task in turn, each goal in turn. And the Page of Swords was also reversed, but it's not negated. It's here. That's a plan you've already picked up. So, and like I said, these are minor arcana, so it may not be a huge plan. It may be just the plan for what you're going to do today or this week. What actions you may take, what conversations you may have with this page. So what you may write with the page. So it's a plan you've already picked up. It's feeling reversed because you're feeling this overburdened feeling, this trying to focus on too many things at once is messing with your progress and your plan too. But again, boy, the magic that it can occur. Let's put this one upside down. Let's put this one upside down. The magic that can occur when we have trust that we will be able to get through everything. And then we take a little time to commune with Spirit, to commune with our higher self as well, to make a plan just for today. And maybe it's, if I get this and this done, those are the 2 most important things. That's great. I'd love to get the others done. I will if it feels right, but I'm going to focus on this thing right now. And this Ace of Wands, it can be there's energy there. I mean, it might not be like, it's a one-step thing. It's not like a well thought out plan. I feel like doing this. And it's just the thing that gets us moving. So I hope you have a marvelous day today, full of life, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.